Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm here today with another fancy fold. This is one that I use all the time. Honestly, if you have one of my journals, you likely have one of these. And it's just this little quarter fold. That's all it is. It's just folded in half and in half. And this is the example that I keep in my bag to remind me, that I can put one of these in the journal. And there's any number of ways that you can decorate them. It's just easy. But I am enjoying doing it because wrapping paper, and of course wrapping paper and Christmas go real well together. So, and I can often find vintage wrapping paper at the thrift store, which is where, I managed to get this. And it was, in the folded package. And so that's why it's folded. This one is folded this way this time. You can fold it, any number of ways. And once you start folding paper, yeah, you'll get your own ideas and it'll be fun. But let me just show you, because I've made two of these. They're essentially the same fold, just a little bit different because this one is short. And this is for the Victorian Christmas. And so let's put these in here. When I do a fancy fold, I tend to look for the pages like this that are book pages. And they're maybe a little harder to write on, or they'll end up being used in some other way. But for now, I like to put the fancy folds on them. And so I just start, with the paper. And I like it to be just a little bit thin, like vintage typing paper or wrapping paper or some other fancy paper that is just a little bit on the thin side, because you do end up with four pieces. And so just to keep the bulk down, it's nice to use thinner paper, but that can still be journaled on. You can do fancy things in here, hand dye it and stamp it or stencil it, but the basic fold is just folded over and then folded down. Now, like I say, this one had folds in it, and so I just took advantage of that. And what I did was, to use it, I just slip it over the corner, just like that. And I did just a little cluster collage on this side, and then I did another one back here on this side. So that, I think, is kind of cute there on that page. Now let's put the other one clear back here on this sheet, and this is also just wrapping paper, and I haven't done anything to the inside, but I have put this paper here on the front. So, and I just slip that over it like that. And then I think that looks just really cute. And then sometimes I might have to put a clip on it to just kind of hold it. And so on this side, it also becomes a place to, tuck things under as well. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. I hardly have to show you. Since this is going to be for the angel journal, I'm going to use this little, again, Graphics Fairy images that I've used. This is just one of my own scanned images of some lace and burlap, and I printed it on that children's sketchbook paper. So you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again. And And I would like to see more of this lace than, because this is going to get covered up. So I would rather put the image going this way, I think, so that as much of the lace is preserved as possible. So let me clip the corners. If I have rounded the corners in my books, which I almost always do, then I will round these corners also. But I don't worry about this corner. All right, now that's, you know, that's essentially the fold right there. And you can fold it this way first and then fold it down if you'd rather do that. You know, and sometimes depending on where you're putting it, that might make a difference, but it doesn't for this one. I, by the way, you'll see me maybe holding my glue a little differently right now. I'm trying to this fist method of squeezing because I find that, sadly, I'm starting to feel some pain in my thumb, the joint of my thumb, and I think it's from all the squeezing the glue. And so I don't want to injure my thumb. So I'm going to be careful and try to, at least when I can, just use my fist, which gives me a little bit more torque on squeezing the glue. Now I can, you know, I can add some more to that if I wanted, but this is now going to have to go on the page this way because that's the side that I glued it on. If you want it to go on a page facing this way, then you would obviously need to put the image on the other way. So I think let's try, oh, that would have looked pretty on that, huh? Well, one thing you could do to solve that problem is fold it this way, and then you could put it coming down from the top. And I may do that, but just since I have it folded for now, let's just find a good page. This will be good. Actually, ooh, I'm gonna like it on this page too, I think. Yeah. It goes nicely with this and it overlaps, and I kind of always like that overlap. Yeah. Okay. So there's those pretty fancy folds. Even though it's not very hard, it still ends up being fancy. Hey, thanks for spending your time with me. That's another quick video, but I hope it's helpful, and we'll see you again